Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, welcome. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch this video. I do have a bit of a haul to film for you guys today. So, long story short, I confess I am an Ulta-aholic, I guess you would call it. I had like a bajillion points scored up for being an Ulta Platinum member. So I'll be very honest, I got a huge discount on the majority of the stuff that I'm presenting here to you today. So I think I'm going to start with NYX. I've been like on a NYX kick lately. Like they're really stepping up their game. I was shopping around Ulta, as I like to do. Don't judge, you know you do too. So the first thing I picked up was the NYX Cosmic Metals. I'm hoping you can see that. And I know that this isn't new to the scene, but I picked it up because I had just gotten the lid lingerie and I was like, these two would look nice together. So this one, I don't like that they don't have names, but the shades are what called out to me. Like they're these like rosy kind of delicious berryish looking nudish colors that are just like right up my alley. So I'm not gonna do a million swatches, but I do want to swatch a few so that you can kind of get a sense if it's something that you would like to get. And on the NYX website and on Ulta, it's $10 for each. So I'm gonna do a couple hand swatches and hopefully you can see the color pretty well. So the pigmentation is nice so far. I just sounded like Borat, man, like very nice. No copywriting, okay? And I also picked up this guy, the NYX Hydra Touch Primer Base. I think this one is a little bit newer to the scene. I've heard various times that it's very comparable to this guy, the Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Primer. Hello, focus. Okay, I've heard these two are pretty much identical, so I kind of want to give them a shot because this one was 13 bucks and this one is 39. So if this bad boy does what this bad boy does, guess which one mama's gonna love. So there's that one. And I also picked up these lip glosses. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna feel about them. I think they would be really nice to use like for avant-garde looks or even for Halloween, but they are the NYX Cosmic Metals. I'm hoping you can see these shades. They're like super funky shades. They're Cosmic Metals high pigmented glosses. So the first shade that I want to show you is called Out of This World. And they're beautiful, but like honestly, like these shades I kind of like to see better on my eyes than I do on my lips, but anything anything for YouTube, I guess, and for you guys. So it's a doe foot applicator and it looks pigmented on there, so let's try and see what happens. Oh well hello NYX, come through NYX. That's really beautiful. And granted, it is a hand swatch, so it doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna go on smoothly onto the lips. So I'm hoping that when I do get a chance to try these out that they're not going to be patchy, because that just kills it. So the next shade is Ultraviolet. So it looks like a deep purple, and when I'm looking at it, it's shot through with holographic glitter. So any holosexuals out there? Again, doe foot applicator, and let's see. Yeah. You guys get a good look at that? So far, that first one has really nice pigmentation. The second one, you can see it kind of became a little streaky, so I get the feeling that that's going to be the one that is going to apply patchy, which kind of sucks because out of all of them, I think that one would be probably the most wearable. Okay, so the third one is called Electromagnetic, and it's very similar to the first one I showed, but I think this one is more on the aqua teal side. So let's see how it swatches. You know what? I'm going to do it up here so you can kind of see how they compare to each other. Oh yeah, definitely. So the first one's more green. Second one is definitely more on the tealy side, which looks pretty, looks promising. It's swatching a little streaky, but you know. All right, and the last one, this one. I'm hoping this one works out because it's so pretty. It's like a gunmetal gray. Hold on, I can't even see the names on here. Like, it sucks because the product is gray and then the writing on it is black, so it kind of just doesn't stand out, but it looks, yeah, it's called Galactic. So it's definitely like a pewter shade shot through with a shit ton of glitter. Yes, I cursed. All right, and here's the last one. Oh, that was a really crooked swatch. Yes, swatch game is strong. Okay, but I like it. I like the idea of it. I think though, Mama's gonna be using these for Halloween. I don't know, are you guys chicken when it comes to wearing crazy colors on your lips, or is it just me? You know, like I feel like I own 5,000 lipsticks and they're all like nude, red, pink. So Ulta also sells these new eye glosses by Butter London, so I picked up 2 of them. Wait, that was kind of stupid looking. Look, look, look. Peekaboo. Y'all, it's getting corny. It's like 11:07. Mama's getting tired. She be old, okay? So the theory behind these at $24 a pop is that they are a jelly formula. I'm hoping that this will translate. There we go. So if you can see, it's like a really moussey texture. And I haven't played with these yet on my eyes, so I'm hoping that they aren't the kind that has like a shit ton of glitter and then it transfers up into the crease, because that drives me nuts. My eyes are kind of hooded, as you can see. So glitter is not my friend sometimes, but let's see. Oh shit. Woo! Ooh, child. Yes. Okay, so from what I do know, these dry down to be waterproof, and that, my friends, is awesome. I have super oily eyelids. Anybody else out there? Drop a comment down below. What's your favorite primer? What do you love? So this one that I just swatched for you, gosh, I'm like all over the place today. I'm sorry, guys. This one is called Icing, okay? So that one's called Icing. I would describe it as like a true rose gold shot through with holographic glitter, which has my name written all the fuck over it. Okay, and the second one I picked up is one of the newer shades, and this one is called Mermaid. Oh, guys, look at this. Can you even? Okay, here's the second one. Oh yes, that is so pretty. Can you guys even see that? Oh, yes, stunning. It's kind of like an aqua-y, pewtery, greeny, antique goldy thing going on. It's just stunning. It's unique. That's what I want to say about it. It's unique. Okay, so the next brand that I want to talk about is brand new to Ulta. In fact, it's only found online at this moment. I'm not sure if it's going to be in stores at any time, but it's called Lottie London. So I'm guessing it's from London. So I picked up 2 products, that one safe one and one that was like, I wonder how this is gonna work. So the first thing that I picked up was this palette, and let me just double check the price for you. The palette it retails for $13, so it looks like this. And I went with the nude colors because I figured that was the safest thing to try. So if you'd like to see a separate video on the Lottie London, let me know. There are 12 shades in here if I ever get it open. So there's 12 shades in here, and there's no mirror. The casing, the plastic is nice. I mean, it's definitely not like Urban Decay quality. So I'll dig my fingers into a few of these so we can kind of see what they're like. Let's see. It's reminding me of, in all honesty, it's reminding me of the new Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. So if you look, those are the swatches on my fingers. They look like they're pretty pigmented. Let's see what happens. Huh. Okay, Lottie London. Oh, well. Might have something here. Okay, so this palette is called The Rusts. I hope you can see that. Okay, so Lottie London, The Rusts, and it's $13. And I also picked up this Lottie London, what the hell is this called? Insta Filter Pore Eraser Stick. Hopefully that'll focus in for you. So it pops open and it's literally a twist up stick. Sorry that I keep looking up, but I'm making sure that I'm in focus in the viewfinder. So it is like a wax. Ugh. I'm not sure, guys. It kind of reminds me of a glue stick. Yeah, okay. And it feels like a glue stick. Oh, but it feels nice and smooth on the skin. Okay, so I'm gonna have to play with this product a little more to figure out if I like it or not. But it retails for $8 on the Sephora, on the Ulta website. And this is the eyeliner that came for free. It's just a regular black eyeliner with a felt tip. And oh, it's fairly pigmented. I did play with this one last night when the box came in, and it dries down nicely. It's matte. However, it is not waterproof by any means at all. So let's switch it back up to a little bit of high end. So I was walking past the Tarte section, as I tend to do, and I saw this. And I was like, what are you? So Tarte, okay, I can't, it's $24. I really can't justify paying $24 for this, so I have to really think about whether or not I should keep it. But it's so pretty. It is so pretty. Okay, so let me cut the shit. Seriously, it is a dual-ended lipstick slash lip liner with all these beautiful little lip prints in the shade of the product that comes inside. So the reason I say I can't really justify it being $24 is because literally, like, that's the amount of product that you're getting for the lip liner, and it's the same thing for the lipstick. If it was a fuller size lipstick, then I could technically justify it, but the lipstick is a super thin bullet that has barely any product in it, as you can see. So the shade is really pretty. Here, let me swatch it for you. It's like a nudie, a peachy nude. Hopefully that's coming through clearly. It's a peachy nude. Leaning more on the peach side than the nude side. I love shades like that because it reminds me of more of like a corally, springy summer lip. But like I said, there's such little product in there. Let me just see if it says how much in there. It's 0.1 grams. Literally 0.1. $24 for 0.1. Tarte, we need to talk. Okay, so following with the trend of lip products, CoverGirl released a new kind of a liquid gel lipstick, which to me, it doesn't sound like those two things would go together, because usually liquid lipsticks are solidly dried down on your lips and gels usually don't dry down. But I picked up two shades. I, for the life of me, can't find where on earth I put the other shade, but this shade is number 120 Tangelo. Hopefully you can see that. I picked it up because I figured it would be a true red. However, the other shade that I picked up, which if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see it. It looks like a nude tube, but on the inside, the shade is actually more coral, which was very confusing, CoverGirl. So I haven't swatched it yet, as you can see, so we're playing with this together for the first time. It is a squeezy tube and it has a felt tip on top. And I did try the other one, obviously. And from my experience, see what I mean? Like, dude. All right, look at the shade of the tube and then look at the shade. I don't know if it's picking up, but I feel like the product inside the tube is much more orange and the tube displays it as if it were a true red. What I remember about wearing the nude shade, I felt like it never dried down, so it's not a true liquid lipstick in the sense that it's a permanent kind of thing. You wear it until you're ready to take it off. It's more in the sense of the pigmentation. So it feels like a gel, almost like a gloss when you put it on, but it is super, super pigmented, as you can see, according to this swatch. I didn't like that it gathered in the corners of my mouth. I don't know if maybe I applied too much, thinking that it was going to be one of those like put it on and forget about it kind of products. But as I was talking, I could actually feel it like accumulating in the corners of my mouth. And I was driving and I put my mirror down. I was like, what is this? So, like glops of crap in the corner of my mouth. So the fact that these are I think they're $7. Let me double check. Cover girl, where are you? Melting pout. They're $7. Okay. I don't necessarily think that they're worth it, to be honest. So the next brand I want to talk about is Maybelline. Maybelline's been stepping up their game a little bit, which makes me happy to see. I love when drugstore companies outdo themselves, because it's always nice to be able to get affordable products that you can't say, ugh, this is going to be crap just because it's a drugstore product. So I picked up, they came out with these City Mini palettes, and I already bought the bronze shade. I showcased that one on my Instagram, but this one called to me, this shade right here. I'm a sucker for corals. So this one is called Downtown Sunrise. Hopefully that will, yep, good. Okay, so it's called Downtown Sunrise, and of course it's stuck inside this casing, and ugh. I hate packaging. I hate it. Just give me the stuff. Okay, so here we go. So upon first glance, hopefully that's focusing in on you, looks can be deceiving. I feel like the glittery overspray that's on these guys, I feel like that's not going to translate that great, but hopefully it will. So let's do some swatchies. But from experience with the last palette, when I tried the City Bronzes, it actually blended out really beautifully on the eye. And it's okay, so we're talking about the new Maybelline lipsticks. So new ones came out from the metallic collection and also for the matte collection. So it's called Molten Bronze, and I was like, oh damn. So it's literally like a blue-brown pigment with a, like, it's just like a duochrome. I hope you can see that, how it changes from like a bronze to like greenish blue. So good. So good. And then I saw this other shade and I was like, oh, it's so pretty. It's called Almond Rose. It's called Almond Rose. And check her out. Isn't she beautiful? Okay, let's see what she looks like. First time swatching her. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh yes. Yes. Woo-hoo-hoo. Shades like this make me so happy. I turned into a cornball, I swear. I'm sorry. All right, and they also, like, they're releasing stuff left and right. So they also came out with these like matte ink lipsticks, and honestly guys, they are really comparable to the Ofra liquid lipsticks. They don't dry down to like a perfect matte. I mean, they are matte, but they don't dry down 100%. The only thing I didn't really like about them is that it took maybe like 15 minutes before it really set. So I felt like it felt super sticky, but afterwards, once it did set, literally guys, I ate like the greasiest food of life. My mom, I'm Puerto Rican and Cuban. My mom made some like bacalao with vianda. Any Hispanics out there? So it's like literally like fish with some type of potato. I don't even know how to describe it properly, with a crap ton of garlic oil. I ate through that like a beast, and that shit was still on my lips. Like it hadn't even cracked. I kissed my hands, no transference of color whatsoever. And these are $10 a pop. So I was mad impressed. Like Maybelline, yes. So here's the first shade. Be nice if I told you what it is, right? It's number 15, Lover. Lover, baby. She's pretty. So she dries down, like she dries down to like a mauvey pinkish tone. I really thought it was going to be more like on the nude side, but I'm okay with that. I love mauvey shades. They are beyond some of my favorites. And I also picked up this shade, number 30, Romantic, because I thought it'd be great for summer, and I'm such a whore when it comes to these pinks. I get suckered in every time. Okay, so it does have like one of those pointed applicators that has like a little hole down the center, so it holds more product. The only thing I have to say about the wand, holy shit, yes. Sorry. The only thing I have to say about the wand though is that even though they say it makes it easier to apply the lipstick, it really doesn't, because it's such a stiff wand that when you go to apply it to the upper lip, it kind of like creates a streaky line. So you have to be careful how you apply it and just like clean up the edges when you're done. That's the only complaint that I would have about it, aside from the fact that it takes like a year to dry down. But once it is dried down, it's totally worth it. And these, I don't remember if I even told you, but they also retail at $10. But Ulta started carrying this brand called Model's Own. And I haven't heard much about it, but I will always try an eyeshadow palette. I am addicted thoroughly to eyeshadows. So I picked up these two. So the Color Chrome and the Vintage Rose. And I haven't played with them yet, so what do you say if we play with them together? They are magnetic, so I don't like the packaging though. I feel like, you hear that? It's like kind of cheap feeling. I don't know. Anyway, so the Vintage Rose looks like this. I'm going to try not to blind you. It is a neutral palette. It comes with like a really, it looks like a pretty decent brush. I mean, it looks like it's actual hair. So one side's a shader and the other side is an attempt at a blender. Call a spade a spade. The colors, and I just dropped the damn thing. Let's be honest, does anybody ever keep the brushes in these palettes? Am I the only one who throws them out? Okay, so let's see. They do have names, so I'm going to swatch for you Charming, Lace, Harvest, and Antique. So on my fingers, they actually look pretty good. I don't know if that's gonna focus. There we go. It actually looks pretty good. Let's see. Oh, guys, it's not bad. Oh shit. Okay, so that purple one's a little streaky, but it's still pretty. Like, it's not terrible. All right, I'd have to play with them on my face, before trying to figure out if they're really worth it. But it seems like, hold on, I need to do one more. This bouquet shade is calling my name. So I wonder how these would work wet. Okay, so in the palette that looked really glittery, and here it's just translating as a matte. So guaranteed, if you're gonna shoot that through your crease, even though it has glitter in it, chances are it's not gonna translate, which sucks because it looks so pretty when it's in the palette and you see like all this glitter and you're like, ah, glitter. And then it's like, meh. Okay, so the Color Chrome, this one I'm a little more concerned about because when I opened it up, I didn't realize that I think it's a cream. And I hate creamy shadows like that because you never know if they're going to dry down to an actual like waterproof eyeshadow. And creasing is a bitch. So here's what it looks like on the inside. The colors are beautiful, but if I get in close enough, you'll see that they're like a creamy consistency. Oh yeah, they're definitely creamy. Okay, so they feel, when you touch them, I guess it's like the consistency of Vaseline, but when I pull my finger away, the pigmentation on my fingers is actually pretty damn decent. Look at that. All right, so I'm gonna bring these down here and see what happens. So my hope is that as I continue to, oh shit, wow, as I continue talking to you, that these will set. So I'll leave these on my arm and then we'll check on them later. I caved. Carly Bible is a makeup artist from New Jersey, like me. So I figured I'd support her. So this palette, I'm gonna try to show you what it looks like. So when it came in the mail, unfortunately, my palette, this shade right here, I think, no, this one right here came completely shattered. I had to repress it back in the pan, and even then it still kind of looks a little shitty the way that I, you know, it is the way it is when you repress a shadow. It just doesn't look the same. It doesn't look as pretty anymore. So Ulta, if you're watching this, please make sure that you bubble wrap palettes to within an inch of their lives so that when they get to people's houses, they're not shattered. It's the second time that this happens to me. And as much as I love ordering from Ulta, at this point, I'd rather just go to the store and pick up the palette. But it's not even available in the store, so I don't have a choice. Okay, so here's what it looks like. It's real. I think the colors that pulled me in the most were like these, of course, the corally shades and these like mauve shades right over here. And I'm such an oily person that I don't use highlighters that often, but the highlighters in the palette are beautiful, and I love that she did pay attention to the fact that there are humans out there with different skin tones. There are a lot of companies out there that don't realize that, and then they make one highlighter shade and it looks chalky on darker skin tones, or if it's a darker one, it doesn't work as a highlight on lighter skin tones. So the fact that you have 6 different choices for highlighters in this palette is awesome if you're the type of person that loves highlighters. But I just want to swatch a few shades. So I really love this one right here. This one super called my attention, and they feel kind of like cheap, like, you know, like a BH Cosmetic shadow would, but they're actually not that bad. I mean, I haven't used them on my eyes, but I think she did a great job at curating this palette. I mean, look at that. That's pretty freaking good for a $22 palette from BH Cosmetics. Not to knock BH, I've used a lot of their stuff before, but it's not considered like drugstore or high-end. So I'm gonna swatch these 2 highlighters for you, and I'm just keep going down my arm. Like, look at that. That's crazy. That's like some really stinking good pigmentation. And there's something about this pink highlighter right here that I really like. So I'm gonna swatch that one as well for you. Ooh, she's pretty. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. Now that it's been a few minutes that I've had these swatches on my arm, I just want to like run my finger through it to see what, oh, yep. They do not set. They do not set, my friends. They're smearing all over the place. All right, guys, thank you so much for spending quality time with me. I appreciate you, and I just want you to know that I'm very grateful for the fact that you're taking your time to watch this video. Again, if there's anything that you want more information on, just leave the information down below. And if you're new to this channel and you feel a connection, please hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Have a great day, guys. Love to you all.